schedule starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Levis going to the air right away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Levis from the gun.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. Levis now on 1st and 10. This pass deep for Okonkwo. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And the Niners are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
2nd and 6.
Here's Tua.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Tua now on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Niners at 3-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break.
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Levis back to throw.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Levis looking to throw. Okonkwo holds it in left side.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And taken right on the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Meanwhile, that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Levis to throw once more.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Tua, a final shot before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Connects with Kittle underneath, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Levis to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Titans just continue to roll.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 56 yards.
And the Niners are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. is corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
56 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This then uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room.
Down the right sideline, Christian McCaffrey.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
56 yards.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw is Winston.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Winston. Oh, he stays up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Shrugs him off. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. Two now on first down.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Tua going to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Winston here to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Jameis to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Third and 4. Winston. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
Here's Winston. Oh, that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Winston. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense